Alright, welcome to the top 5 dumbest things to do in CS2. Let's get into the video. Alright, first tip is buying with your team. So, I'm not just gonna buy some crazy gun when the rest of my team has nothing, because then when they have a lot of money, I'll have nothing, and vice versa. If I later in the match have zero money and the rest of my teammates have, ops and stuff, it's not a good look. You're not fluent with your team, you're not with them at all. It kind of separates you from the rest of them. So it's really important to buy and be on the same page as your team. All right, tip number 2 is don't peek an op when you know that there's an op there. It's a recipe for disaster. They will always have the upper hand. So if I'm here and this guy knows that I'm there and he peeks me, all I have to do is just one tap him and he's dead. If you don't have an op and you try and peek an op, 99% of the time you're going to lose. It's just how the game works. My next tip is just don't randomly rush people. I mean, I'm playing against bots right now, so I'll survive. But in a normal game, this wouldn't work. If you know that there's people back there and you just start randomly rushing in, you're gonna get killed. I mean, that's just how it works. So like, you see how this guy is here? These two guys, if I know that they're back there, if I just rush in without a plan, I'm gonna die. If you have a smoke or a flash, that'd be much better. But if you just run in there every time, especially against an op, you're just gonna flat out die every time. There's no way around it. All right, my next tip for you guys would be to practice using every single gun. Like, I never use the MP5. But if I practice with it, then if I have the money for the MP5 and I know, hey, I'm proficient, use it. Don't just use the AK. You have to prepare for every scenario, because every scenario is going to happen. Even though I always use the AK, there's times where I have to use the MP5. It just depends on the map. It depends on the players that you're against. Even though the MP5 is kind of trash and I'd use the MAC-10, but I don't have a skin for that, so. Alright, my last and final tip is to get good at the pistol round. Now, this can be hard, and a lot of people won't see the significance of this, but if you know how to do it, it can be a win match moment. If you learn how to use your pistol well, you will win matches a lot. If you know how to use your pistol, that can be 2 free matches, because a lot of people don't even practice with their pistol, which is insane to me. Wait, stop what you're doing. Me and my friend Lloyd are racing to 10,000 subscribers, so if you made it this far, please consider subscribing.